Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. We are catching up rather, on some music videos that I missed over the last week or so, one of which is Enemy by Twice. I literally reacted to the trailer like less than 24 hours before the release of the music video, which I actually wasn't aware that that was going to happen. Otherwise, I probably would have tried to wait and make a bigger reaction. However, very excited, and if by any chance you guys are returning subscribers, returning viewers who already know that on Patreon we focus heavily on Twice, next week I will be reacting to their Lollapalooza set, so stay tuned for that. And there's tons of content on Twice, a lot of their variety shows, their Survivor show with 16, all the seasons of Time to Twice. We just checked out the 2 episodes of the behind the scenes for This Is 4 and the latest live concert from their tour, a clip from that tour that was uploaded to their YouTube channel. So if you're interested in that, there's a full list in the description. And with that being said, you do not have to subscribe to the Patreon if you just want to see what's available. So there's a guide inside of the link that you will find every single reaction to every single group, K-drama, Survivor show, and etc. basically. So if you're interested, consider checking it out, and let's get into it. Enemy, the official music video from Twice. Ooh. Love the Desperado vibes. Ooh. Yo. Oh, holy shit. When this video started, I was like, this has got to be Chaeyoung, but then I was like, this is not, and then it's Sana, but Chaeyoung because of the guitar and the apples in the actual trailer, because she was taking a bite right in front of the refrigerator. So it's like all of them like express a singular person. Let's look it back. This is already one of my favorite Twice songs. Oh. Oh my god. Come on. Yo. This is the vibe that I've been fantasizing about from Twice. Holy shit. Wait, let's take it back. This is like dark and mature. Like on Patreon I had like I went on like a tantrum, basically like a 10-minute like pitch. My pitch was basically each of the Twice members represents like a superpower, and Twice is beginning to drift, and they start fighting, and they fight, the more like fucking shit happens around the world. Like, so if one of the girls screams, there's suddenly like thunder going on in one country. One of the girls break shit, suddenly there's an earthquake going in another country, and little by little the fucking earth begins to implode. And it's not until the end of the music video that the girls come together and they literally kind of like heal the world or some shit like that. Like, I don't remember quite what I said exactly in that pitch, but it was like very dark. This is not quite that, but this is the closest thing to kind of like Twice showcasing like some darkness and a lot of maturity in a different way, because like their last Korean album was very mature but in a slightly different way, but this is like, holy shit, the chorus is amazing. Damn. And that siren vocal. Oh. That was so cool. Damn, champ. Yo. Yo, this is amazing. Yay, doggo.
Baby, I'm done breaking me free.
Oh my god. This is amazing. I got chills. Holy shit. Ooh. That was beautiful. Holy shit. This is like, look, I'm into heavier stuff, obviously, so this song I would automatically be biased. But like this is like a missing piece of the puzzle that I didn't even realize was missing, if that makes any sense. Like, if Twice never went to this direction, I wouldn't necessarily be like me fantasizing about them going into a darker concept. I always fantasize about groups that do kind of like joyful music to go dark because I'm just a fucking psycho. But for them to actually do it and do it in such a relatable way as well, because it's not just, Twice going dark, it's like Twice embracing the shit that is happening behind the scenes and the fact that it took us nearly 10 years to truly showcase our vulnerabilities in a way that no other song may have shown, because there is a very interesting and beautiful lyric that they said, I don't want to see me cry. Usually when you think about Twice, it's about songs that, I don't want to see you cry, like being there for one another. But when I'm there for someone else, am I really there for myself? So this song is kind of like I'm helping myself. And I love like the representation, how all of them kind of like transition one from the other. And it's almost like Twice is like one person that is emphasized by personalities in a way. And you see like them fighting, but in reality, I'm just fighting myself. Like I'm my own fucking enemy. My struggles and the things that I cannot control, that I let control me. I love the little emphasis on like Dion in the Dog, like something that brings me joy, something that lets me take the edge off from like this insanity that is my life. I love the fact that the final chorus takes place at almost like this high altitude kind of place where they're feeling zen and they're kind of like letting go and starting over. It's kind of like reminiscent. We checked out a few weeks ago Jackson's brand new music video where he's on top of the mountain naked, almost like letting go, stripping away literally and metaphorically of his past, no longer being bound by the alter ego and just starting over, looking into the world with all the experiences that made him the man that he is today. Made Me a Man is the name of the song. Like this is kind of like Twice dancing fearlessly on top of like this quote unquote mountain looking into the future. Like as far as we have come, we still have such a long way to go, and we can't unless we kind of like overcome our own personal shit, which is something that they do in this music video, as Sana as the representation of all of Twice as they transition in the bus station. Like the bus station is literally in the middle of fucking nowhere. Like that's the metaphor all by itself, like being trapped in this forest kind of like scenario where no bus is going to come and save you or take you away. You have to do it with your own 2 feet, which is why she's no longer stuck on that bus. She actually moves forward and she's no longer going to be going back, to represent like being dragged down by herself, by the enemy that is my own fucking, sanity. Like that was beautiful. Like the scene of like Chongyeon and Nayeon kind of like having like this fight on this bridge was so fucking metaphorical too, because they're literally on a fucking bridge, like bridging the gap between me, myself, and I, and being able to get over that bridge, over that hump. The lyrics are so fucking beautiful. The constant like looks into the mirrors as like I am my own worst enemy, like looking into the mirror and seeing like all the different variations of Twice, which is the members of Twice. Like this music video is filled with so many incredible like metaphors. A Chaeyoung kind of like wrapping up her hands as if she's about to go fucking boxing, as she's prepared to kind of like fight for what is hers, fight for your sanity, break the noise, break whatever bullshit is going down, which is the enemy. There is so many incredible lyrics. Even a flower cannot bloom without swaying. The growth itself, it's like growing pains in a way, embracing the scars instead of trying to hide it, just being proud of who you are as a person and everything that made you, in this case, the woman that you are, which I guess I reference again. Like it's kind of interesting to see like the parallel, so to speak, between this and something like Jackson's Made Me a Man, even though there's an alter ego there. But here you're kind of like creating a perception of like being a superhero that can take on the world, where in reality you're kind of like imploding. On the inside, you're absolutely breaking down. The more work you do, the more comebacks, the more like Twice is quite the literal interpretation of like Huntrix in a way. Like the girls were about to take a bit of a break, suddenly they announced the fucking comeback, the single. Like Twice never take, like this year has been absolutely insanely like chaotic for Twice. Like the amount of stuff that they put up is amazing. It's like they never stop. There's music, there's music videos, there's albums, there's Japanese albums, there's variety shows, there's concerts, there's tours, there's Lollapalooza. There's so much going on, and it's almost as if like I'm just trying to bury myself in work. And this music video is the representation of like I'm going to be okay, and I'm not just trying to bury myself and forget about my suffering. I'm embracing everything that made me who I am today, and I'm moving forward without any more regrets, so to speak, and not running away anymore. As you see like the flower growing from the concrete, which is a really beautiful metaphor in terms of growing in harsh environments, almost like a miracle of sorts. This was incredible. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. I'm a little bit blown away and also a little bit sick, so if you can probably hear by my voice, so I'm not gonna bore you anymore with any talk. This was incredible. As far as Japanese releases, like the Dive album was incredible, and some of my favorite songs from Twice have been Japanese releases, like Perfect World, for example, Donut. I would put this as the #1 Japanese song from Twice at the very least. Like that was incredible. If you enjoyed this reaction, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.